Hi folks, today on the bench we have a CFM-10 by Sony. This was Sony's run-of-the-mill AM/FM portable radio cassette recorder, or as Sony puts it, cassette recorder. These are pretty common. They were made from the mid-80s up until the early 2000s, I think. I'm not sure when this one right here was made. My guess is maybe the early 90s, like 92 to 93, something like that. Now, you can record the radio by hitting the record button and the play button at the same time. Or if you switch it to tape, you can record using the external microphone over here. Now, with these being portable, you can power them off of 4 D-cell batteries at 6 volts, or use this lamp style non-grounded wall plug, which I believe converts AC to DC inside, but I'm not sure what voltage. Let's go over to controls. It has a basic telescoping antenna. You have volume, tape, FM, AM. Your tuner, which has a indicator dial over here. You have pause, stop and eject, fast forward, which rewind, play, and record, which I just noticed when I was listing the different buttons, fast forward and play is in reverse. Wonder why that is. You know what? Thinking about it, I bet you it's because you load the tape in upside down like that. I don't know. Anyways, let's get it plugged up and see how it sounds. I'm going to be using the wall cord because I don't have 4 D-cell batteries lying around. Man, batteries are expensive. Alright, we're right now on AM. I'll go to FM. I'll go to tape. And I do have a test tape here, which funny enough, when I recorded this I didn't think about it, but it's a Sony tape. Go ahead. Tape. Alright. Hit play. I'm going to go ahead and skip forward a little bit. But it doesn't like that bass. Go ahead and skip to... Oh wait, that's the rewind button. Man, it already got me messed up, man. Go ahead and skip ahead a little bit. See how it handles metal or... And it doesn't sound bad at all. I mean, it is a little tingy. I mean, it is a mono speaker, and I'm not sure the magnet on the back, but it can't be too much of a magnet. I mean, it's got to be pretty weak. But anyways, like I was saying, these are pretty common. You can find them in thrift stores all over the place for like $5, $10. All right, let's go ahead and get this radio open and see how it works. So it looks like you just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws on the back. Go ahead. Screw that I was having issues with. Done it. Did not. Over here too. All right. So let me go ahead and grab. So first off, it looks like right here we have our power board where the power cable comes in. And also it looks like the battery wires come in here too. That's what she said. This is a transformer. So this looks like it goes to that goes. So these go to the board, which means this is our power out. And then this is the board, which has the cassette. This is the cassette player. And then this is the tuner dial. And it just simply takes and moves this, which moves the yellow piece on the other side of this plastic backing. The microphone looks like a basic electric I'll put it right here. Let me go ahead and take this cassette deck off so we can get a better look. These right here. These wires unclip? Yes, they do. So these wires right here unclip. You might can see. Sad. We'll go ahead and unclip these. In one moment. Be very gentle with the screwdriver. I don't want to break any wires. Gentle, he says. After tinkering with it for 5 minutes, I decided it's easier just to lift this and show the underside than to unclip it. So it looks like we have a, what's that? That is a Mabuchi motor. That looks like a date code. So after a quick Google search, I found out that is a date code. This exact radio was made in the 26th of July, 1997. And this was on production line 29. And so I was close. This is a little bit later on, but as you can see the board underneath. Doesn't look like much is going on. I think I see an amplifier chip, and I'm not sure what type, but I'm not going to dive too much into that because of how tight these cassette player wires are, or this cassette deck. These cassette wires are. Alright, now some possible mods you could do. You could take the wires coming off of these speakers right here, and you could add a external jack, so you could have an external speaker. You could solder on another jack somewhere along this microphone line here, and that would give you the option to add an external microphone if you wanted. About the radio, you could, which this is the, where does the antenna go in? The antenna goes in right over here. So you could, don't know. You definitely could add an external antenna if you wanted to, but I don't think it would be worth it. And so stay tuned. I might show everybody in the future how to add an external mic and speaker to any radio or boombox or anything like that. One thing before we close this up, I was wanting to check and see if that power board converts AC to DC, which I believe it does, and if so, what's the voltage? So we've determined that this is the power wire that goes to the board, power output. Do this without breaking it. Like I said earlier, gentle, he says. Alright. Go ahead and plug this up. And put this on volts. Alright. Looks like positive was on, or hot was on, right? So I might have been wrong. 10 volts. Oh. Just make sure, let's put it in alternating current. Yeah, so it's definitely DC. So it means we could run this off of a 9-volt battery or a pedal supply, a guitar pedal supply. And one thing before I close this up, don't forget to connect your power wires again. And if you have trouble with your dial lining up, a little tip is move the dial all the way over to 10 and then just roll the tuning knob all the way over to the right, and just like that, you have a accurate dial. We'll go ahead and just put back together. And where are the other two? There they are. Boom. You don't have to tighten like a bear, just tighten it. Tighten both a little bit of resistance, and then snug it up, and continue on. Down the line, man. Just down the line. Alright. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to do your best. And just like that. We're closed all up. And like I said, these were pretty common, and you can still find them all over the place in thrift stores for $5-10. And right now, at the time of filming this, if you search on eBay, they run about $20-24, which isn't bad if you're looking for a cheap cassette recorder or a radio to turn into an amplifier, or just something to tinker with. And they're really easily modded, as we saw. So thank you for stopping by, and thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time.